Good evening and welcome to Prime TV News with me, Bhanuka Manathunga. First, a look at your headlines. All arrangements in place to hold the National Poson Festival centred around the sacred city of Anuradhapura. President emphasises peace and the economy in Asia will become powerful. Constructions of the 2,500th reawakened village commence. The former Eastern Province Governor MLAM Hizbullah summoned to the Terrorist Investigation Division. And in foreign news, Hong Kong leader suspends China extradition bill. First up in local news, arrangements have been made to hold the National Poson Festival centred around the sacred city of Anuradhapura. Religious programs have been organised island-wide in connection with Poson Full Moon Poya Day. The Anuradhapura Poson Committee expects that a large number of devotees would arrive in the Anuradhapura sacred city for the Poson Festival. Police and security forces have implemented a special security system for the protection of devotees. The Anuradhapura District Secretariat said that steps have been taken to provide all the facilities needed by devotees who will arrive in Anuradhapura and Mihintale. A free-of-charge train service is in operation between Anuradhapura and Mihintale. General Manager of Railways Dilantha Fernando has requested the public to refrain from travelling on the footboard of the train. The Ministry of Transport and Civil Aviation Services said that special train and bus services are in operation for Poson Festival. 2 Poson zones will commence tomorrow at Vaonia under full state patronage. Chief Sanganayaka of North and East Provinces, Venerable Muatagam Anandathera, said that the Poson zone at Madhukanda Sri Dalada Temple is based on national unity and coexistence. Vaonia Sri Bodhi Dakshinarama Poson zone is held with the participation of all communities. Meanwhile, arrangements have been made to conduct religious programs in all areas of the country. Chief of Staff of the Army, Major General Shavendra Silva, has requested the people to visit temples and to take part in religious observances as a peaceful environment has been established in the country. He made the request while attending the 21st commemoration of Venerable Balangoda Ananda Maitri Mahanayaka Thera. President Maithripala Sirisena says that peace and the economy in Asia will become powerful as the next 100 years will be the century of Asia. The President said this addressing the conference on interaction and confidence building in Asia at Nowruz Conference Hall at Dushanbe in Tajikistan. A large number of state leaders were present at the 5th Conference on Interaction and Confidence Building in Asia. Among them were Chinese President Xi Jinping, Russian President Vladimir Putin, Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan and Iranian President Hassan Rouhani. The conference was headed by Tajikistan President Emomali Rahman. Addressing the summit, President Maithripala Sirisena emphasized that the bond and brotherhood between all the Asian countries are important to achieve peace and economic prosperity by defeating global terrorism. The Conference on Interaction and Confidence Building in Asia is a multilateral forum established in 1992 with the aim of promoting cooperation to develop peace, security and stability in Asia. Sri Lanka attended the conference as an observer state in 2012 and it has become a member state since the 15th of August 2018. Minister Sajith Premadasa says that constructions of the 2,500th reawakened village will commence today. The constructions of the 2,499th and 2,500th reawakened villages under the Samatra Sevana Yalipibidana Reawakened Village programme will commence today under the patronage of Minister Sajith Premadasa. The 2 villages are being built at Kalipura area in Hambantota. They have been named as Sri Sumangala Nahimi Gama and Sri Sangabo Gama. The 2 villages will have all facilities and 55 houses. Former Eastern Province Governor MLAM Hizbullah has been summoned to the Terrorist Investigation Division today. He has been summoned to question his arrival at a hotel in the Calcutta area when the curfew was in force on 22nd April. Media telecasts CCTV footage of a meeting of Arab nationals at a hotel in Calcutta at around 10 p.m. when the curfew was in force in the following day of the Easter Sunday attacks. The Terrorist Investigation Division is conducting an investigation into the incident and former governor has been summoned to be questioned on the matter. Archbishop His Eminence Malcolm Cardinal Ranjith visited Batticaloa today. The Archbishop visited the Batticaloa Zion Church, damaged in the Easter Sunday terrorist attacks. The Archbishop conducted a prayer service in memory of those who died in the attack and on behalf of those who were injured in the incident. The Archbishop exchanged views with the relatives of the victims of the attacks. Batticaloa Bishop Dr. Ponnaya Joseph was present on the occasion. A meeting between Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe and a Buddhist delegation of Shanghai and Hong Kong took place at Temple Trees. A religious ceremony to ordain a Chinese child is scheduled to be held at 10 a.m. tomorrow. A religious ceremony will be conducted under the patronage of the Mahasangha, including Venerable Pingbure Uditatera at Ratmalana Paramadhamma Chethiya Pirivena. Speaker Karu Jayasuriya will join the function as an invitee. During a discussion with Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe, the Shanghai-Hong Kong Buddhist delegation said that they wish to set up an institution called the Sino-Sri Lanka Friendship Buddhist Education Institute. It will be affiliated to the Ratmalana Paramadhamma Chethiya Pirivena. It has been decided that an annual conference on Buddhist education for Sri Lanka, China and Hong Kong devotees will be held. Speaker Karu Jayasuriya has called over on the Chief Sangha Nayaka of North and East, Venerable Siyabalagasva Vimalasarathera, and received his blessings. Speaker Karu Jayasuriya called over on the Chief Sangha Nayaka of North and East, Venerable Siyabalagasva Vimalasarathera at the Vaunia Sri Bodhidakshinarama Temple. They discussed about the reconciliation in the area. The Thera pointed out that all communities working unitedly is essential to develop the country. Former Maldivian President and present Speaker Mohammad Nasheed arrived in the country yesterday with a special delegation. The delegation included Maldivian Vice President Faisal Nazim, cabinet ministers, parliamentarians and the members of the ruling Democratic Party. Taking part in a media briefing in Colombo, today he said that Sri Lanka is a secured country for tourism as before.
We want to see if we can express a view that Sri Lanka is safe to come on holidays, safe to come shopping, and we want to wish the people of Sri Lanka all the best, and we want to say that we will stand with them through good times and bad times.
We just want to show all the people here in Sri Lanka and the whole world that it's a place to come. Sri Lanka is as safe as it was, and we will continue our relationship, and we make sure that we always stand by Sri Lanka and Sri Lankan people. That's what we want to assure today.
Minister Akilaviraj Karivasam says that only the teaching profession can create other professionals. He said this while attending a function at the girls' school in Kuliyapitiya. Constructions of the new three-storied building of the school were commenced under the patronage of Minister Akilaviraj Karivasam. It is being built at a cost of 60 million rupees under the nearest school, best school concept. It includes a primary learning centre and a laboratory. Acting Minister Buddhika Patirana says preliminary steps have been taken to provide a pension to handicraft artists. He said that they would also be provided with a free-of-charge insurance cover. A conference to educate the Colombo District handicraft artists at the Shilpabhimani 2019 Presidential Handicraft Competition and Exhibition took place under the patronage of Acting Minister Buddhika Patirana. Problems faced by those who are engaged in the industry were also discussed on the occasion. Venerable Athuraliya Ratanathera says that spiritual unity among Sinhala and Tamil communities is important to make Sri Lanka a proud nation. He said in Jaffna that developing language knowledge among Sinhalese and Tamils will assist in the process. Presentation of certificates for the students in Jaffna who follow the second language course took place under the patronage of MP Venerable Athuraliya Ratanathera and the Northern Province Governor Dr. Suren Raghavan. It has been organised by the Hindu Buddhist Cultural Collective. The Asian Development Bank has given $50 million to strengthen the Rural Development Bank project. The agreement was signed by Finance Ministry Secretary R.H.S. Samarathunga and Sri Lanka Director of the Asian Bank, Sri Vidavati. These funds are expected to be utilised for micro and medium-scale business development under the Enterprise Sri Lanka programme. Additional Ministry Secretary Sujit Prasanna Karivasam was present on the occasion. The Supreme Court has decided that the fundamental rights of an underage girl have been violated when she was arrested and detained by Mathura police. A fundamental rights petition has been filed in the Supreme Court for arresting and detaining a girl in 2012. She was studying in grade 10 at the time. Mathura police had taken her to the police station to record a statement stating that the girl had been abused by the chairman of the Akurasa Pradesh Sabha when the girl or any of her family members had not lodged a complaint. The petition says that the girl was detained at the police station the whole night without food or drink. Thereafter, she had been hospitalized and subjected to a medical checkup, but it was found that she had not been abused. Thereafter, the Supreme Court has ordered the government to pay a compensation of 50,000 rupees to the girl. The Supreme Court also ordered the police inspector of the Mathura police station, Varuni Bogahavatta, who arrested her, to pay a compensation of 100,000 rupees personally to the girl. The Supreme Court issued a guideline with 20 points stating the way police officers who enforce laws should act to broadly ensure freedom of individuals and their security. Well, those are all the news stories for today. Be sure to check out www.itnnews.lk for more on those stories and the very latest. For Prime TV News, I'm Barnack Manathunga. Have a pleasant evening.